Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening. But yeah, any case, today is India's Independence Day. So happy Independence Day. Okay. So yeah, what's the plan? The plan is so I'll tell you what I did offline after the last episode. I built this feature which is simple enough. So what happens is if I go back to my local site, now there is a doc type called bulk ticket coupon list. So what the event managers can do is they can define, okay, for this event and this ticket type, this coupon can be used for availing 10 free tickets. Okay. And out of which one is claimed, this is a virtual field. And this came when we received a coupon from India Force as a sponsor that, okay, you have 15 free tickets. You can share this link to claim. So each of their employees can claim or just in bulk. So I'm still thinking on what to do, but this is the code which automatically gets generated, or you can set it, right? So you can see if you want to generate a custom code that you can leave it empty. Otherwise, you can give your own code. And then you can select the ticket type and the event. I've written the unit test as well. So let me just move Frappe here and booking. So yeah. So if you see, there is this test that makes sure that if they have set 10 tickets, no more than 10 tickets can be created with that coupon because I have added the coupon field in ticket as well. It's an optional field. So if you see this, yeah, see coupon used. Okay. And similarly, I think we might have to do it in booking as well while they're booking. But yeah, while I'm building the front end, I will decide that. If you see the test, it's like, okay, insert. It creates a test coupon and then it creates one ticket, checks whether claim ticket is one, then creates a second ticket, and then tries to create a third ticket, and that should throw an error. That's it. Now, what we want is, so I thought about it, right? Uh, Whatever struggle we did with Alpine, if it was just for that page, it would have been fine, right? I would have left it. I would have not did anything, but now the portal side of things, right, where the booking pages, where the booking management pages are, cancel your ticket, edit your ticket. Lot of reactivity is involved, lot of fetching from the back end, Ajax request, and if you see, right, change their t-shirt size, they can then download their invoices, etc. I don't think Builder is ready for it. Like in terms of UI, you can do it, but not in terms of the interactivity, right? I can't write any JavaScript right now. And then, as you saw, working with Alpine is just custom HTML and custom this. So why not? Because these are form intensive, right? Why not use Frappe AI itself, right? And it has dark mode, so maybe we can switch. Tell Frappe UI that by default you're in dark mode, right? You see, no. So we get all the components right needed to. So list view you can use to show the list of bookings. Rating we can show in feedback or something, right? For the event. And then of course input is there, that form control. You see a lot of different input types we will get, right? Select and this and even link autocomplete, right? So this is what I'm going with. So today we will set up the portal site using Frappe UI. So now that will complete the stack, right? The server rendered pages are on Builder. The portal side is on Frappe UI dashboard, and rest, like everything in the backend is framework. That's it. So this will increase the velocity as well for me because I want to add lot of features now. That's apparent from the issue list. But yeah, let's start with this. Okay, clear. bench add Frappe UI. This is not an out-of-the-box command. This comes with Doppio. So you have to first and get app Doppio. Such as said, why not view shared CN UI? Why? Why would I go with something else if I can make it look belonging to a Frappe, belonging to the Frappeverse? And I know very well Frappe UI's components, etc., to work around it with it. And Nishant knows the design system, so he can design the pages, uh, clean up the pages if needed in the design side of things. Cool. So what should we call it? Let's call it um, dashboard. Better UI, but it depends. In your opinion, right? It's about taste. I like this better. I also like StatCN, but yeah, that's just the opinion. It's about taste as well. But yeah, why go for it? It will keep getting better, right? Because a lot of products are being built in Frappe UI. New components will come tailored for Frappe. New, um, what do you say? Utilities will come. The resource manager will improve, etc., etc. Yep. So I'm betting on that. So what's the app name? Events. Cool. Cool. If you see, what it did was added a Frappe UI starter. Wait, init Frappe UI starter. Okay. And let's do. Yes, ShatCN has even more components, I guess, but I don't think we'll need it. If we ever need like a component that is not there, so Frappe UI is being rewritten piece by piece in Reka UI, which is let us see Reka UI. An open source library with unstyled primitive components, accompanied by a variety of example and use cases ready to be integrated. I think it was first, before this, it was called, what do you say? Radix View. And that is why they renamed it. Because then it became a proper first class thing and not just a copy. Okay. Yeah, let's go back. So what we need to do is we need to say yarn dev localhost 8080. It won't work in localhost 8080. We'll have to say events Frappe full screen Frappe events 8080. And we'll have to disable CSRF, right? If I do ping, you will see, okay, CSRF took an error. But the starter worked. So clear cd dot dot cd sites cd Frappe events dot localhost code type config. Ignore CSRF one. Then just re clear cache or restart and then should work. We should close extra things. Okay. Some accounting stuff I was doing. And then this is spoiler. Scrap stock. Where did the VS Code go? Okay, let's open it again. Close the wrong thing, I guess. Yep. Yep. Ping pong. It works. Hi, Blender forever. I have this page right here where I was planning how the portal should work. What should the URL be? I have this notebook where I tier pages from. But yeah. So the first step will be to bring the booking page here, right? From Builder. Okay. Hmm. And second is making the dark mode default. So for that, we'll do that as the first thing. Or we can do it line mode and then also. Anything works because it's just flipping a variable. So yeah, how do we do that now? So we'll see first of all, see there is a dashboard, okay. And what is the Frappe UI version? 1.149. Frappe UI. What's the latest version here? 0.1.188. See, so let's do yarn. What did I do? Oh, I accidentally said cool. Hope nothing breaks. Yeah. Was it too much to hope? Uncaught error. Interact.min.js. This I think can be solved by read config interact.js. Yes, it worked. Cool. Pong is written. So we'll say Control Shift G, 3, 4, upgrade Frappe UI to latest. That's fine. That's fine. That's good till now. Now we'll go back to Builder and we'll go to the booking page. And this was our ugly booking page. So this is the benefit of UI libraries, right? You're like you don't start off ugly. You have the pre-built components and whatnot. You just have to make sure the layout is correct and the typography is working together well. But yeah, that's why you have this UI libraries. Okay, let's start with the client script. So what approach I'm going to take is I'm not going to do it manually. I'm going to go to LLMs for this because for these boring things, they are good. This, and then I will also give it the container HTML. Then I will also give it the booking summary. Then is there something in the button? Cool. Okay. Convert. Okay. Convert this to Vue.js code with composition API. Don't use TypeScript and make sure like you spit out nice components. Let's see. So it created one component called booking summary.view. This is that just displays the data. It takes the calculated summary and total as props. Hmm. This component encapsulates the form fields for single attendee, making the main form look much cleaner. It uses vModel to directly modify the attendee object passed down from the parent. There's actually that something that we can reuse. That is fine. What else? Booking form.view. This is the main component that orchestrates everything. It holds the state, performs calculations, and handles the form submission. Okay. Yeah, watcher. Form submission. Cool. Here we won't have fetch, we'll have user resource. Mm. Oh, wait, we forgot to tell it one thing. Oh, I forgot to tell you one thing. Use Tailwind CSS. Excellent. Using Tailwind CSS will make the components, yeah, give me gyan. Fine. I will refactor the previous this, that. So booking summary, attendee card, booking form. Cool. Let's start copying stuff to the correct places. In the dashboard, I want a pages folder where I'll put the pages, and I want a components folder where I'll put the components. That's just the most basic folder structure that I like to keep. Oh, put it in the wrong place. Pages is already there, so we can delete it. Components, data, pages, right? So we don't need login.view, and in the main file where the router is, here where login is being called, we will just say window dot location dot href equal to slash login, right? Then you can turn on this question mark redirect to equal to cool. This should work. So this I'm making sure that it goes to the default login page of Frappe and not um, our custom login page. Well, that is fine. And it redirects back to the correct thing. So it should be fine. Cool. So now that is out of the way, let's see components. We have the booking. form dot view. For pages, I have home page. No, it's not a home page. It's actually mm, a dashboard, right? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's fine. Dashboard, and I want layouts. I will say layout dot view. So this will be the structure which will be bringing the header. Hi, Anwar. Cool. That's fine. So we should clean up the dashboard now. We don't need this, that, or that. We don't need the dialogue. We don't need session. We'll keep it. That's fine. We'll keep rest of the things here. So what I want is there is app.view. I want layout. Okay. This layout is this template. For now, I'll leave it plot. So basically, whatever you put in here, this router view will go here. Okay. Now in the dashboard, we can clean things up, right? We don't need this. And here layout is fine. Everything looks good on this side. Then dashboard is fine. We were doing booking form, which we can copy over from here. Whatever we will replace with Frappe UI components and whatnot. And we need booking summary. Booking summary dot view and attendee. It was not card per se. It was attendee form control, not view. It's a better name. Attendee card. Then we have booking summary. Booking summary. Yeah. And then in the form, we'll say this is no longer called attendee card, but attendee form control. Yep. Points to the right thing, both of them. And then we'll have to use it here. Cool. So it has used ref. I don't know. I would have used a reactive object for the whole state. But yeah, we can refactor, of course. It's just the first cut we wanted it to give to it. Yeah, it started breaking router.js because we did some refactoring. Router.js will say dashboard is dashboard. Name is also dashboard. Login is no longer there. But we do need booking. So path should come first. Booking with a small v, and then we'll need a event booking. Let's call it event booking. That's much better. Event dash booking. Yes. And let's create this page. Right. So now we have the template, and in here we will say script setup. Then I want import the form, booking form from here. Also, why does it have summary right here? It's considering the whole form to be, that's fine. We will refactor again. Booking form and then a div. We'll say this has the booking form. And it doesn't take any props. Okay, it takes two props, which we'll have to pass in because earlier we had it in the Jinja side and we used window dot something something hacks to pass it to onto the front end. Now we can basically fetch them from the backend, right? Let's go back. Obvious error shouldn't be there. Obviously, there are. No. Oh, we are in the dashboard and not the booking page. Booking console. Nope. Oh, account slash login. Okay. Maybe let's restart the Jan's dev server once. Oh, see what it did. I got a glimpse of it, but it's still much better than what I had done there. Come on. And this also works. Okay. And we have to pass in this data. So let's start there. Well, I won't worry about the styling right now. I will come back and start replacing those components with Frappe UI components. And yeah, from here we will have to pass on this. So import create resource from Frappe UI. Yes, create resource. And this is not a default import. Yes. And then we'll say, so what do we need? Like, what were these two data structure like? If I go back to Builder, the booking book tickets page, data script. So first of all, in the route, we will need the booking, right? So we'll say router.js. We need a dynamic variable here, not the booking ID. Okay, now this makes sense. What if they are checking their bookings? What will be the URL then? So Copilot is making me think that okay, slash booking ID will actually will be hmm, book tickets about that, and then event route. Makes sense. So it will read something like this. Okay, slash dashboard slash book ticket slash the event route. Because eventually we will have a list of bookings as well. So in that case, if they click on one booking slash this, that is why we are not using that, if that makes sense. And Props, something like that that I have to pass. Props true. So what will this do is this will pass in this as a prop to our booking. Const props equal to yes. Nice. And this is the required prop because without that, create resource. Basically, it will be a get doc, which is out of the box in Frappe UI. Now the issue is this, that this will require permissions. So we can write one API that returns this. Actually, we don't need much from here. Whatever, we are not using schedule, we are not using a lot of things from here. We just need these two things. Are we using anything else from event doc except its name? If you see, no, right? So we just need the available ticket types and the available add-ons. And we can do the processing in the front end as well, this processing, because now we have complete control. Why am I printing it here? Cool. So ultimately, we want this too. What are the available ticket types and what are the available add-ons, right? Hmm. Let's write an API quickly. What if I do with create list resource? Then we will need permissions, and we can give them permissions to ticket types and this thing, read permissions, I guess. Create list resource. I will say const ticket types available ticket types equal to create list resource event ticket type filters. Now filters won't work with event root, so this complicates. So first you get, so we'll have to make two fetch calls, three. So better than that, write your own API. That sounds good now. So that API will just say, okay, wishful development. So we'll say const booking booking what? Booking data, create resource. Come on. And I don't need this. Event booking data. I'll say get event details, no data, and we'll give it the event root, right? So now when I go to API, I'll say def at frappe dot whitelist def get event booking data event root. This will return not data. Okay. Now whatever we were doing here, that is what we have to do now. I'll just copy for now, then we can improve if needed. Let's copy till here. Indentation is gone. There is no data attachment now. Or we can, of course, data equal to frappe dot underscore dict. Return data. This will exactly return the data that was in the front end. So we need not worry about it, right? So this all code should just work. And then auto true on success console.log. Yes. Let's try it then. Yeah. No matching for booking. No, now it's not booking. It's slash book tickets slash. If we don't give anything, what it will say? Let's see. No matching found for book tickets. So we'll have to handle somehow the 404s. But if I just say something else, a non-existing event, it still renders the form. If you see it does not exist error, right? And then this form shouldn't have been rendered. So we'll handle this. Okay. On error. Again, I don't know. Just do console.error. Yeah, so we are getting the same error. So we can check if it is a does not exist error. Error dot message, is it? Was it this? Yeah, this is the message. If error dot contains does not exist error, right? And if part we can handle, optionally redirect to a 404 page or so method. Let's do alert for now. Very, very event node found. Please check the event URL. Contains is not a function. Okay, error dot message dot contains. So better way is a 404 page, but for now I'll just leave it because I want to get the flow working. Where is the alert? Come on. No, contains the no, includes. I think that is the correct one. Includes, not contains. Yeah. Yes. Please check the URL. That's good for now. Why is it making the request size? Fine. Now let's give it a proper route. Frappe was 2025. Was it that? Let's check in the backend. It- It's still not found. Okay, fine. Let me check in the backend. Why does it happen thrice? What's wrong with this thing? Hmm. Fine, we'll investigate later. For now, I want Frappe UI now. Okay, fine. This should work. This should work. Yes. So data loaded successfully. Available ticket types is there, and available add-ons is also there. Meal, t-shirt. User selects options for both. Cool. Now it's just a matter of passing down the props to this thing. Booking form. Now, how will you pass on that is a different thing. We will have to do is we'll have to say forms um, event booking resource. This is an actually event booking resource. And then this is event booking data. Event booking data reactive, right? A reactive object. And both are empty by default, right? But we don't need empty. We can leave them null, I think. We can say we don't need this. On success, yes, just like that. V bind missing. Oh yeah. Event booking data dot available add-ons. Event ticket data dot available ticket types. Format. Format document. With biome. Cool. But I don't like the formatting it gave by default. I want this to be on a separate line and this like this. Okay. Okay. So it seems it worked. It did some improvement as well. There's something wrong. So we'll have to add a V if I know what is wrong. V if, yes, there's data available. Cool. Again, we can show a loading spinner, whatnot, if it is still loading. So let's see if Frappe UI has a spinner or something. Loading, loading, loading. Is a circular progress bar. Spinner. Okay. Let's get spinner. And we'll say spinner. We don't need to do this. We'll say if event booking resource. Yeah, now we need to give it a name. Let's see. Where was the loader? Let's do one thing. Go to network 3G. Too much. Well, let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. We'll add an artificial delay in our API. Leave for 5 seconds. Good enough for now. Let's remove the 5 seconds, otherwise we will just be wasting a lot of time. But yeah, now let's see what happens here. Okay, two attendees. We want a t-shirt. It actually looks good. Nice. John Doe, let's see if the booking actually happens. John at email.com, and it says 1200. Jenny at email, Jenny, and Jenny at email.com. There's just VIP ticket. That's fine. We buy meal box, non-vegetarian. Submit. Processing. It took us to the Razor Pay checkout. Yeah, 8080 won't work because then, yeah, what is the error? Doc type dashboard not found. Who did what and where? Process booking, final payload. Why is it complaining? Doc type dashboard not found. Oh yeah, this no, yeah. So let's pay via UPI. Now since we are on the Frappe UI side, we can like on the fly create a nice thank you page for now. Or directly take them to the bookings list, as we'll see. Cool, 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 cool. Payment successful. Yeah, page won't be found, that is fine. But was the booking successful? Administrator, John, Jenny, 600, 600, 400. Yes, correct. If you go into the ticket, t-shirt, non-veg meal. Was it correct? It has to be. So yeah, let's go back. Frappe events dot 8080 slash dashboard slash Frappe India 2025. Yes, this works now. Okay. So we were able to see what is it called? Migrate. Booking form to view from Alpine. It was not that much effort, given the AI was spot on some of the things. And without even our saying it, cleaned up the UI of the form, but that is fine. Oh, nice. So yeah, now let's work on the other pieces. I want to see the booking from the front end that I have made. Let's see. Hmm. We'll clean up the booking summary and everything. That is fine. Now it's just clean up it, and that should be fine. What else do I need? Yeah, the bookings page. Let's work on that because other small things, cleanup, etc. I can do offline. I'll just show you one example of how we might go about replacing things. So we'll say import. There's also, I think, I can get AI to do Control Shift I. Is it? Yes. Browser Sonnet 4. Agent mode is fine. Booking form, card or control. Yes. I want to. I wasn't to know. I want to use Frappe UI components in both of these view files and replace the vanilla input components with the form control component in Frappe UI. Here are the docs. And this is where I think we need. Let's, let's see if it can do something. Oh, it saw that, okay, form control is already registered. Let me start with the attendee form control. Wait, I noticed the original file already has form control components for the name and email fields. Let me check the current state again. I see the name and email fields are already using form control. Now I need to replace the select drop-down to ticket with form control component. Now let me replace this. Now let me update the booking form. Still working. Yeah, they are already Frappe UI components now and seem to be working. Checkbox select is also from Frappe UI. Good one. Sonnet, good one. And now I can take from here. Go away for now. Yes. Now I want the button. Where is that button coming from? Yes. So this should be a button from Frappe UI. Yes, see now it is a Frappe UI button, but I need to modify some props. Like it should be a primary button because that's the primary thing we are doing on this page. So let's see the props. And this is a solid button, variant solid. I want a bigger button as well. What are the sizes available? Size LG. Let's see how big is LG. Zoom out to 100%. Yeah, LG works. Mm, Plus with full. Yes. And then margin top 3. Yeah, decent. Not finished, but decent. And now I want the currency symbol, right? Because if I change this to dollars, it won't work. So I have the currency in ticket type, I guess. Ticket type list has the currency. So currency. And yeah, this also will replace. We don't need this. So replace with create resource and we'll give it the docs. Let's see. Replace normal fetch with create resource. Yep. Let's do it ourselves. Because all this error handling won't be required then. A lot of submitting, etc., etc. This all is just const process booking, create resource. Okay. And I want create resource from Frappe UI. And I also want to make this UX a little better, right? Now we have complete control. So what we can do is we can say instead of asking the number of attendees beforehand, there will be attendee one and then a button to add more attendees, and then also a cross button to delete that particular attendee, right? That is a nicer UX in my opinion. But if someone wants to do it in bulk, we will give a button that will upload a CSV. We will generate the attendee. You check and then submit. That's it. Okay. So create resource URL is this thing here, right? And then params is, I think we don't need params here because it's post request. And then what we can do is JSON.stringify this, that all is not required. Let's get rid of it, get rid of this. This also is not required. Yes. So once we have the final payload, right? Redirect to, now we can handle it. We can say dashboard slash bookings, right? Slash the booking ID. Once we have it, I don't think we'll have it right now. So we'll see. Hmm. Process booking dot submit, right? Final payload. We don't need this. On success. And even we don't need submitting value dot false. See how much cleaner our code will become once we have this data. Say data. So now whatever is submitting, etc., will nothing but be, this won't be needed. And wherever it is using submitting, right, we can say process booking dot, if it is loading, right, and we don't need it here. And in the UI also, wherever it is submitting. And as far as I know, Frappe UI also has this loading state of the button, where we can say, okay, loading equal to process booking dot loading. Yes. Submitting is no longer required. Process, and it will automatically disable, I guess. So that's also a good thing. Or if we want to do the same thing, process booking dot loading. Let's see. I'll just do one for myself. 600 plus 400, 1000. S is fine. Yeah, this won't work because, again, that's fine. Let's go back. But yeah, things worked out and we got the payment URL. So sounds good. What else? Refactor, use Frappe UIs, things. Frappe UIs, what? Not things, it should be something else. Use Frappe UIs, components, and resource. This is better. Cool. Now let's create a bookings page. The list view, and then I think we'll be good to go. So let's Control Shift E, pages. So event booking now. Okay, fine. Bookings dot view. Booking list dot view. and we need booking details dot view. Okay. And then we'll go to router. We'll say path bookings, name bookings, bookings list, bookings slash booking ID, props true, booking details, booking details, booking details. Cool. That's what we called it. Yes. Now it gets our conventions. Okay, I was just checking how was my LinkedIn post doing. Oh no, 61. Okay, let's go back to bookings list, and then we have the template and the script setup. So the first thing we need is from not Python, bro, not Python. Import list view from Frappe UI. That's what we want. And then we also want import list resource. It's called create list resource. Okay. Yep. Const bookings equal to create list resource. No, this is not how it will work. Actually, we will have, let's go back to bookings. Yes, we'll need the session here, which should be like this. And then session.js should have the user. Yes. So we will say filters, right? Creation DC is fine. Attendees, etc. I don't know. Attendees, etc. won't be shown here. So we want the name, the event, the status. Status, I don't think we have a status field. We have a doc status field. And we in filters, what we want is where doc status is not equal to 0. So we also want canceled bookings and confirmed bookings, not draft bookings. Draft docs are on the fly, they're just there somewhat. Let's see the event booking doc type for once. Not a good sign. See, the draft ones I don't want. But event is there, user. Okay, that is the filter I want. So I want to get the bookings of this particular user. User is, and we don't need this. User is session dot user. That is why in the Frappe UI starter, I give the session to you. And then total amount and currency will need. Total amount and currency. We also need the creation because we want to show when did they book. Yeah, let's fetch this for now. and auto true on success data. This should also suffice. On error, console.error. Let's go back, refresh, go to JavaScript console. There is a proxy array which has this one booking INR 13 that we just did some time ago, right? This is that booking. Doc status 1, which means it is submitted and confirmed, right? And we'll need some more things from event that we can do using this event.title. Yeah, event title. Total amount is there, that is fine. We'll see the designs now. It's time to see the designs of what all data we need to show. I also need the number of tickets and is it you see even bookings. Um, so the name, the title, we also want the start date and the venue. Event dot start date, event dot venue. Cool. Yeah, Nehru Center Auditorium, Frappe start date. Cool. Now the number of attendees. Okay. How do we do that? Actually, we want the number of tickets, which will be equal to the number of attendees. There should be some way. If we do along with child table entries, I think now it has the child table entry fetching as well. Let's see. Frappe slash game plan. So we'll find the example there. Front end. SRC, I'm not sure where, but we can do better. We can go directly in the IDE and search for create list resource. I also want real time. Order by. Let's order by. Yeah, this is the syntax, I think, for child table. See? So we can say in the fields itself, let's format the document. Yeah, this is the syntax. We want attendees. We want the attendee. Oh, discussions count. And It's something. Is it a field itself? Yeah, it's a field, so we can't. I thought it like just add an underscore count and it would work, but that is fine. So what all fields do we have in the child table? We can get the email. That is fine. We'll see if we need anything else. We won't need. We just need the count of it. So let's go to Frappe UI starter. Type error. How is it working in game plan then? Maybe Faris has replaced the normal list API with his own and then handles it separately. We can check it quickly. Hooks.py. No. Yeah, get list query. Yeah, I think he is doing the fancy magic. We will have to do it manually. Hmm. If we add a virtual field, it won't because get all doesn't get virtual field. Okay, it's fine. Let's get the list view working. I will figure that out later. Nope, that's not how the list view works, bro. List view. Simple list is what I want right now. I even don't want the image here. Very simple. Columns. Okay. Yeah, I'll snooze Copilot for 5 minutes. This is a good thing. Like, don't disturb me for 5 minutes. And then it takes a label key. Label is event. Is event title. Okay. And then we need the rows is equal to bookings dot list. And we can then say as event title. Okay, something is not right. I think I have to do if bookings dot list or data. I think this is what is no. We can go back. List resource. Correct. Missing required pops row key. Row key is name. Yes, this was the event. And okay, booking list, div, move this to the top. H2, your bookings or my bookings. Event bookings. Your bookings is fine. Class, font, bold, text, ink, gray, 9, font, semi-bold, text, IG, margin bottom 3. Bold or semi-bold? What do you want to do? Yeah, this is decent enough. Again, you can add spinners and everything, but this is like first get things working and then think about okay, selectable is false. We don't want the bookings to be selectable. Select, I think this is in options or something. Options is equal to selectable false. Yeah, that removed that checkbox. Clickable, of course, they are clickable, and we can define the router link itself, right? So we want them to go to slash bookings slash the ID. So if I go back to list view, you will see get row route, get row route, get row route. This is in options. Yes. Paraba, paraba. Yes. So name is, I think then we'll have to do this. Yeah, name is booking details. Let's copy that. This is the name of the route. And then row dot name is the booking ID. Cool. Nice. So it will take them to slash bookings slash the booking ID. We'll catch it in the booking details page. H2 script setup const props equal to define props booking ID is a string which is required. Okay, then we can say hash booking ID, and then we can say import create document resource, right? We want the whole booking now. We'll say const booking equals to, I don't think fields and auto and this and that are, yeah, can say spinner div or the div with for spinner v if this is the opposite. How can you not think about it? If it is loading, then I want to show the loading spinner. Okay. Otherwise, we will say div v else if booking dot doc dot data, right? Want div. Just let's show something. So pre JSON dot stringify. Whatever data came back, that was booking dot doc dot data, right? Null two. Let's see. Let's hope when we click, it takes us to the booking detail page. And what we can do is copy this H2. We should probably make it a component and then replace this with this booking and replace this. Let's go back. Yes. Let's wait for a second. So I click this. It broke. Cannot read properties of undefined socket. Even before that, it's unhandled during the setup of this function. Yeah, socket. Let's remove real time for now, for the time being. Yeah, now at least we see the booking ID, but not cannot read properties of null reading data. Hmm. See, the response came back, but this okay. Yes. But where is our pre? Is it directly in the doc itself? I think it is in the doc. Yeah, it's directly in the doc, but list is not directly in the list. That's an issue, right? So when we were using list resource, it was inside list.data. Now we are using this, so it is directly inside doc. So this is an issue that talk to Faris about it. Yeah, now you can see this is the booking. Now you can make the UI and everything. That is fine. Nice. So we'll add router link. Let's see. I don't want it to be blue or anything like that. What? I don't think margin etc. will work. This is just sort of a span. Yes, so back to bookings, back here. Back to bookings, back here. Cool. Just one thing that I like to do with this IDs is text, ink, gray, five. Well, that's not very important, right? And then font, mono. Yes. And then wrap it in this thing. And then move this as well. Because I want everything to load, not just this, right? And then I want booking for booking dog dot event. Okay, now event title won't come with this. See for event one. That's an issue. For now, we'll get rid of it. Okay, cool. Anyways, we'll need to fetch additional data, which we will fetch. For example, the tickets. Let's fetch the tickets. Tickets equal to create list resource. Booking is this booking ID fields. Let's see. Just a waste of time it is doing. Create list resource. Data error. Attendee name. Phone is not there. Come on. That is why. I think that is what caused the data error. Still data error, email. What is it named then? Attendee email. Okay, here it is called attendee email. Then I also want the QR code. Yeah, now we have this. Let's expand. No, no, not this. Yeah, this. Cool. Let's just do one thing. Let's comment this out. And let's say, or tickets are loading, right? Both should be loaded. And then tickets dot list dot data. Okay. Okay, now we can safely assume everything is here. And now I want uh, an unordered list. Can be ordered list as well. Ordered list li v for ticket in tickets dot list dot data, right? And then we'll say, let's go with whatever it is this guy is saying. Hmm. Ticket dot attendee name, attendee email, ticket type, QR code. Ha ha ha. And we'll make it class grid calls 3. Yep. Jenny. Shadow. Not here actually. We want the shadow inside it. Yes. Let's add a gap of 3. Let's get one more thing here. H3 tickets class text in gray 8 font semi-bold text LG margin bottom 3. Cool. And I don't think we need the horizontal rule. Ticket type 1. Okay. This is easy fix. Ticket type dot title as ticket type VIP. And I don't think we have to tell them that this is a QR code. It's easy guess, isn't it? And padding is just too much. If I remove this padding, what will happen? No, I think margin bottom, this is the issue. That extra space Cool. Yep. What do you say? It doesn't look as good as I want it to be, but it's much better. So you come to Frappe India, you have booked for Frappe India. Let's remove all the console log and everything that we have. Good progress, if you ask me. Now let's deploy this much to Frappe Cloud first, and we will see what errors we get, and then we'll wrap up. But dashboard doesn't have anything. Dashboard should have something, but what? Let's add a link, router link to bookings list. It's not back to bookings list, it's my bookings. Because I want something to be there. If I go to just the dashboard, right? Booking list not found. Okay, what did we call it? Bookings list. Cool. They can come here, they can view the bookings, they can go back. That's it. Let's deploy this minimum viable version of it. And then maybe just one more episode after this to see how we can do the ticket transfer and everything. Mm. Mhm. Yeah, and we will realize why we do this ink and surface thing when we switch to dark mode. Why I'm showing the QR code is there if they all three went together, if three people booked and they all three went together, one guy can just show that, okay, here's the QR, here's the QR. You have three QRs for each of them. But yeah, they individually also get the QR in the email. So cool. Mm, mm. Okay, sounds good. Let's do one thing like Control Shift G, speed, list and details for booking. Cool. Now let's try bench build dash app event. Let's try production build before just going to Frappe Cloud. Failed. Okay. Events is also name of the node core module. Okay, fine. Copy slash public slash dashboard so slash events. No such file or directory. Control Shift G, Control Shift E. Okay, okay. There is some issue with some issue with Doppio. It doesn't replace this. Okay, let's fix it there itself, and then we'll fix it here. Frappe UI. Add Frappe UI starter. Run this. Replace placeholders in starters. So wheat config is the placeholder. App dash name. Okay. This also will Control Shift G. Fix. Missed app name replacement. Closes. There was one issue. Now it makes sense. So I think Rehan raised that issue. Bench build break 5 days ago. Closes 58. 58. Then for now I'll manually replace in the wheat config. Events. Yes, let's try bench build again. Yes, that is done. So Shift G. This all has to go away for some reason. We'll have to put all of this in git ignore. P dot git ignore event slash public slash dashboard. Yeah, whatever is there, ignore that. Now it comes down to 92. Also ignore event slash public slash node modules. Also ignore the event slash www slash dashboard dot html. And this all app name that got created. Let's replace those. Cool. So pegs, Doppio, goes up. Okay. Yeah, rest everything looks fine to me. The build succeeded, so now we can go and try Frappe events dot localhost 8000 slash dashboard. My bookings, Frappeverse, the tickets, and everything works good. Now book ticket slash Frappe was India 2025. It also works. Let's add a new ticket type. Frappe dot Frappe event dot localhost slash App ticket type. There are two, but this one is not published. Auto and publish after nothing. Let's say maximum 100 tickets are available. Go back, refresh. Early bird is also there. Okay. VIP, early bird. I don't like this jumping. We'll fix it, no issues. Meal box, non-vegetarian, t-shirt, Excel. Cool. Now, actually, this should work. The payment gateway. Let's test. John@email.com. Yes, it works. And we can take them to slash bookings, form slash dashboard slash bookings correctly. So now the flow is complete. UPI, success at UPI. Let's verify and pay. And now I should see the newly popped up booking. Continue, page not found, slash events. Okay, something's not right. Somewhere something is not right. Redirect to is coming from redirect to. Get payment link for booking. Redirect to is unused. See, redirect to is redirect to. This was the issue. When we were refactoring, this is the regression. Fix redirect to pass on redirect to. I for once wanted to see this to complete. So let's manually go there for now. Dashboard slash events. Dashboard slash booking, sorry. Yes. We should also show the booking ID there, but yeah, fine. It was just one booking. This was just two. Okay, nice. Let's go to Frappe Cloud now. Quickly deploy. No, so frappecloud.com is now cloud.frappe.com. Oh, what? Yeah, finally the warning. Fine. So while your normal email accounts won't work, people might be raising support tickets that our email accounts won't work. As soon as it's deployed, we will wrap up. Or it has been failing. What happened now? Yeah, bench build was failing now. Now this will cause an issue. Uh, the issue is that if I go into events, there is www right now, but it won't be there. So we'll say here. In the Frappe Cloud build might fail. Let's see. Anyone with me? In the meantime, let me check the notes. So the next big thing would be then when they go inside the booking, they see their tickets, and then we'll somehow show them three dots that, okay, change transfer ticket to someone else, right? And then change add-on preference. So we add-ons we are not showing yet. Okay. Now this is complicated, right? We will have to write a custom API, I think, because in the bookings page, we want the tickets as well as the add-ons which are child table in the tickets. Hmm. And then we'll need some um, configurations in the front end that say that, okay, um, you can change your ticket or change this. See, installation failed. I knew it because the www directory was not found. Now it will work though. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so the global level settings that okay, you can change your add-on preference X days up to X days before the event, something like that. So we'll give a default event management settings doc type or something. And yeah, in the portal, we also want sponsors to go and pay. So I have already implemented the backend where the sponsors can pay, right? We did in episode 11, I guess. And now what we can do is we can say like, okay, this are yours. These are the events you are sponsoring, and these are the inquiries you have put. We'll also show the inquiries, and then a button next to it that okay, pay, right? And maybe a sponsorship deck or something they can attach from the front end. So emails will anyway go that okay, this is the sponsorship deck. Click here to pay, and this will take you them to the dashboard with that inquiry. So now everything is coming in a closed loop. That is good. What else? And I'm not fearing this anymore because I'm comfortable with Frappe UI. However, reactivity comes, however the UX wants, I can implement it in this. But in Alpine, it was like feeling like hacky, right? Okay, for one page it is fine, but what if the features come and you want to build more and more features, have a nice UX? Yeah, that is that. What was it? Yeah, coupons need to be implemented in the front end. Uh, some roles, etc. So while this is happening, let me go back to the chat, the AI chat, and I will say the context. Let's add some context. I will add a new chat window. So what I want is I want to refactor this, right? It's a good candidate for AI, I guess. Yarn dev. I'll go to Frappe events 8080 book tickets slash yes. So I was talking about the good UX, right? Where you add one attendee and then you add one more and add one more, etc. And then you can see a cross button where you can remove that attendee, right? So let's try to do that. So I will add in the context the booking form, the bookings attendee form control, the in summary, right? And tell AI what I want, right? So I want to refactor this for better user experience. Instead of selecting the number of attendees upfront, I want to show just one attendee first and then an add attendee button, which will add a new attendee, and then that button stays there so people can add more and more attendees. And I want a cross button in each of the form control. So you can click the cross button to remove that attendee altogether, right? Can you do that for me? By the way, the transcribing thing that I'm using is what is it called? Whisper Flow. I'm on a free plan, so that's nice. Hmm. All vehicle owners are requested to update the and confirm the mobile numbers for their registered vehicle through Aadhaar authentication process. Please visit the portal and complete the process online. It's just, I don't know what the government is doing. Everywhere Aadhaar, Aadhaar, Aadhaar. And then everything is linked, right? So when you go to make a passport, they'll ask an original copy of Aadhaar, even though they can see the digital version in their screen. Sure. Why this bureaucracy? Okay, let's see what the AI is doing. I'll help you refactor the booking form for a better user experience. Let me update to show one attendee initially with an add attendee button and cross buttons to remove attendees. Now let me update this. Let it work, and then we'll see the results. Deploy failed. Okay, why did it fail this time? Oh, it showed success. Okay, I received the notification of this one now. Fine. Is the site updated? Okay, the refactor form now provides a much more intuitive where user can easily add or remove attendees without having to predetermine the exact number up front. Let's refresh. The design is not good, but let's try it. Hussain, Hussain at gmail.com. I want a VIP ticket with a t-shirt, Excel for that matter. No, no, no. Excel won't fit me. Add other attendee. Okay. John Doe, Jenny at email.com. There is some UX issue where it Says meal box, non-vegetarian. 3399. Oh, early bird is 199. That's why I didn't do. Okay, add another attendee. Close. Works as expected. Okay, I shouldn't be able to close attendee one. Or if I close attendee two, at least one attendee should be there. That's nicely handled. Nicely handled. Just keep the changes. Keep the change, bro. Keep the change. It's fine. I don't know what quality of code did it spit out, but I don't want the UI thing there. Add another attendee. Yeah. What is this? Just say add. That's why you can't fully rely on Copilot things. Yes, this is better. You add an attendee, you delete an attendee. You can delete even the first one. So I wouldn't have implemented it in the first go that you can delete the first one. Fine. Let's get a meal box feature. And I want a VIP ticket. Everything works accepted. One thing we want is like, what are the benefits of VIP ticket? What are the benefits of an early bird ticket? We have to show it up front on the top. That okay, these are the different types of tickets. These are the features of that ticket. Mhm. 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 I like it. I like it. Refactor. Better UX for ticket. Attendee book. Attendee edition. Co-authors. I want to add Copilot as a co-author. How do I do that? Because this was byte coded. Add Copilot as co-author. Co-author VS Code. How much time do we have? We just have 5 more minutes. Ruzo says, thank you for the wealth of your knowledge. I'm glad that this sharing of me is helping some people, right? I know this live stream thing comes natural to me. I want to do a lot more. I have a lot of ideas in my mind, a lot of content to do, but now that I've spinned off as a separate business, right? Uh, there are some other priorities right now, but I want ultimately the content to become the main focus, where it also generates the revenue, so I can focus on what I love, right? I'm thankful to Frappe, of course. They are sponsoring this particular um, app, right? Um, but yeah, we might need to find the ultimate thing I want to do in the future is that okay, pushing better content, broader scope, going open source, even further. Frappe will, of course, will always be there, but complementing technologies, for example, Bruno is there, some other open source stuff that is going on, right? So yeah, make the best FOSS content on the planet. That's, I think, what I'm aiming for. But yeah, thanks for the support till now. I will need more of your support going on. We haven't yet hit 10K also. I want to hit like 100K subscribers. But yeah, while all of that the first priority is, of course, having fun. I code. So let's commit. Yes. And go back to Frappe Cloud. It's updating. It's updated. Let's go to events.m dot Frappe Cloud slash events. Or I don't, I want to go into Builder and do one thing. I want to go in event details. I want to change the booking link, registration link. The registration link is slash dashboard slash book tickets slash this. Hit save, close, publish. And if I click on register, yeah, something's not right. The server responded with 404 error CSRF token. Okay, okay, okay. Am I manually referring to CSRF token? No. Then index.html. Yeah, we'll need to add that py file. g.py. Frappe slash game plan. One last thing. Okay. Front end. Not front end, I want game plan. So then there is www.g.py. Let's copy all of it. We'll remove what we don't want. So this is basically what will attach your CSRF token, etc. So we'll say dashboard.py. I don't want random user or anything like that. Demo data, no. Oh, the whole thing will go away. Run git command. Get app version. No. Get default route on login. I don't think I need this all. Login as demo user, I don't need it. Context, etc. Yep. Get context for dev, I don't think we'll need it. Default route, I don't need. Game plan front end Sentry DSN, I don't need. System time zone, we might need. Other than that, this is not required, this is not required, sub process is not required, OS is not required. That it should do. And context file. Cool. That's it for today. I will just go back to Frappe Cloud and trigger a deploy. That's it. Okay. Official launch of Events app. Nice. Good to hear. So I will check it out in the cool stuff channel in Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord, for Build WH, go ahead, come and join us. We are nearing 500 members now, I guess. Cool. Okay then. Bye bye.